Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 19-18.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 67 yards. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Jones. Flush to his right to Barkley on the check down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll roll him out right. James has got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. We know that he can get 1st downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 53 yards. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 41 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Throwing, Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second and 5 now. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Check.
try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From the 29, Hurts flushed out right. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Play action. Here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Oh, he fakes a spike. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The kick by Elliott is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 27, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he slides and covers up at the end, as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Come on, baby.
To throw again on second down. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
57's Mike 57.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. On 1st and 10, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
17's Mike 17.
Operating from the gun. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Mike 17. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Barkley. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run here with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Back to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Here's Jones. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Barkley, inside handoff. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. In motion comes the tight end left. Jones. Flushed out right. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles.